Yo, what's crack-a-lackin'? What's crack-a-lackin'? It's D now, aka Trib of the Tribulation Kidz. I'm in the building. Don't ask me how I got here. Don't ask me how I'm here. I don't know. Happy Wednesday to those out there. Hopefully you guys are having a great day to start. You guys are having a good week to get through. Everything straight. Let me get in the chat to see what's going on. I don't understand why I always push that out there. Shout out to Fire Arc in the house. Salute to you. I appreciate you. Pony Boy Gold is in the building. What's good? What's goody? What's goody out there? Shout out to the people, man. I'm trying to get in the house to do something today, man. Can't promise nobody nothing, but I'm here. Boy, man. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I will say, man, starting out today, I feel well rested. I will say I feel well rested, and I got a couple things on my mind. Nothing real heavy. Where you been? I took me just a couple of days to just rest. You know what I mean? And my body was hurting, and my mind just scattered all over the place. But I will say I had a chance to kind of look into some things, to kind of give a little bit of a conversation. So if y'all are in the house, as soon as I get straight and squared away, I'm gonna start speaking. But I just want to say, man, I'm just thankful to be here, only because, boy, I kind of found myself, falling into my isolation where I could just chill, and I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. And then, hold on, I gotta get it. Hold on, it's killing me. Yo, shout out to my man Book Zombies in the house too, man. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. It's been getting me for a minute, but it didn't come. But anyway, so yeah, man, I kind of been falling back into my little zone, man. I went to like a little isolation just to kind of chill, get my mind right, just moving too much, man. I just felt like I ain't had a chance to stay, just still. And I will say, man, where do I start? Okay, so I went over to Mel Channel the other day, you know what I mean? And I will say, when I was there, Eric B was in the house, you know what I mean? And then we got to talking about cooking, because Eric B, he said he can cook. So I'm like, okay. So anyway, I asked Eric B what's his specialty, you know what I mean? And I told him my specialty is lasagna. So this is my story. I told him my specialty is lasagna. Right, so out of nowhere, Mel say, "Oh, Triv, you cook lasagna? That's your specialty?" She was like, "Do you cook it from scratch or do you use Hamburger Helper?" Oh my God, yo, I ain't never had nobody ask me that question direct. You know what I mean? Like, hold on now, I'm a little bit caught off guard with it, right? So I was like, well, I told her straight up and down. You know what I mean? Wow, like I ain't never had nobody actually call it out like that. Man, so I was like 19 years old, and I started to, the disrespect, that's how I felt, you know what I mean? So I was like 19 years old, boy, you know what I mean? And that's when I really created my own little specialty when it came to the lasagna, right? So anyway, for like the last 3 years, we've been doing like a family, dinner, once a month, every first Sunday with the family that's in town. And, we've been kind of consistent with it. So, this actual Sunday, I had to cook. I cooked the lasagna like they asked for it on request. You know what I mean? I had to get it to them. So I went to the store to get my stuff. I'm thinking about what Mel just said now. Wait a minute. Don't end the story saying you use the. Come on, man. Listen, I'm talking about Pony Boy Gold. Like I'm putting myself out there. I am, okay? Because I've been cooking it for over 30 years, you know what I mean? And people been loving it, like they requested it for it. But the whole time in my mind is the people that requested it don't really know what it is, you know what I mean? So I was just like, well, I went to the store to get the stuff, and it wasn't where it usually is, you know what I mean? Like I seen the people shopping around, the area, you know what I mean? But they seen I was looking for something, but they didn't know what I was looking for. I had to ask somebody, man, hey, I try to whisper, hey, how I find a hamburger helper. Shout out to Wait Nick. What up from Maryland, bro? From Maryland, shout out to Maryland, man. I'm gonna go ahead and string you in, only because Maryland in the house, you know. Look. They stole your secret recipe. Look, so I had to ask the dude, you know what I mean, and he pointed me to the direction, so I like, all right, I went over there to the direction, got it. I'm looking for it, you know what I mean? But the lady said, I'm looking for something. Like, she want to find out, what is he looking for? Man, shout out to Letitia Bell. It's a real girl birthday. Shout out to you. Happy birthday, Letitia Bell. Look, I didn't know you was, this your season? Shout out Gemini season. I appreciate you being in the house, Letitia Bell. And look, if you look into my community, I did, or even into the description after this video, but I started putting the radio station and started uploading stuff. I know that you were one that asked about the music. Anyway, let me get back to my story. So I found the stuff, and I got it in my basket. And the lady that was looking around trying to find out what I was trying to get, she now see what I got in my basket. And I passed by her, she looking in my basket like, cold-blooded, man. So the thing about it was, I ended up cooking this stuff, and I wanted to try something different just because of the way that Mel carried it. You know what I mean? Like, let me try to put an extra little something in it. You know what I mean? Change a little bit of this or that, because it's how you customize it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't let nobody talk down about it. So anyway, they liked it. It was cool, you know. But the whole time in my mind, I'm thinking about what Mel say. So I just will say, you know what I mean, I'm putting myself out there that for the longest period of time, my special ingredient, you know, was, you know, put out there in the open that I do use hamburger helper. I just want to say that only because apparently other people in the world is using it, you know what I mean, and trying to disguise it as their secret weapon, you know, and I just want to say, man, I can't have you out here like this. Call me and I'll give you a little, oh, man, come on. Oh, that's why you're a chef. That's different. You went to school for that. I'm natural. It's a difference. So anyway, man, what I was going to say, man, is that particular night, you know what I mean, I got a chance to actually kick it with my daughters. And, you know, it was my daughter's birthday, you know, and shout out to Cashmere Quante. You know, she turned 31. And, you know, June is usually a family month with everybody's birthday. You know what I mean? My niece's birthday, my nephew's birthday. Like, we all just be, you know, for years. But I ain't never just sat and just, you know what I mean, had a couple of drinks with them and just talked to them. They grown, you know what I mean? And me having that conversation with my daughters, it actually blessed me. Just that they were just proud the way they were raised, you know what I mean, with certain abilities that they have now in life, you know what I mean, and where they are, you know, versus, you know, just looking at their generation. You know, they looked at me and said, we felt like church girls. Yo, that blessed me. I'm gonna tell you, that blessed me. And I just want to say, you know what I mean, I kind of just been sitting back, kind of, you know, loving that, you know what I mean, that they felt like that about me, you know what I mean, that I actually raised them like that. Because it were days that I had to take them on my own, you know what I mean. It was something that I desired to do, you know. I wanted them to know, you know, and I felt like that blessed me. So I just will say, you know, shout out to the people coming in the house. But the reason why I say that is because I had a chance to actually look back. And I was thinking, you know, when I was young, you know, I want to say that the minimum wage had to be about, well, it started like $5.25, something like that, right? This is what I'm boiling down my conversation to, what it all led up to me thinking that. I was curious to know what the minimum wage was, only because, you know, I started to compare my notes, you know, with how things was when I was working, you know what I mean? My last day of work was April 27, 2006. Shout out to Abby G is in the house. How you doing, Abby? Shout out to you. What you doing? You know, appreciate you stopping by. Have a great evening. Like and share, and you shared it. I appreciate you. So I started thinking, what was the average minimum wage, right? And I looked it up, and it was like who was that? It was saying between 9, I think it was 9 and something, right? And in different places, 7. So I asked, well, what is it in Vegas? It's $12. I'm like, $12? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. When listen, Jay just raised our minimum wage to $7.50, and see that's when I started to just like look into certain stuff. Like, why the minimum wage just seemed like it went up, but for the people that are actually working, you know what I mean? It's like minimum wages caught their wages. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say that is because I started to think of what it was, you know, when I was young. You know what I mean? Or when I was working, and I look at it like, you know what I mean? So people really make like 19, 20 some dollars, you know what I mean? Are you a senior citizen? Obviously, not, but we're gonna go ahead because it's just extras. What I was thinking though, you know what I mean? Only because it went back to the conversation I was having with Mel and them, you know, just a few days ago, you know what I mean? And we was talking about just the cost of living. And and what made me really start putting all the stuff together is, let me shout it out. I was watching this dude channel, I think it's called Tell 'em Bro, or I think it's called Tell 'em Bro. I think it's Tell 'em Bro. So anyway, I was watching that. Have a great stream and enjoy, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Abby G. Steph play, the bills can't be expensive. Just got a side job. So I see you, you know what I mean? You go ahead and get out there and get it done. So look, so what I was thinking was, when the average minimum wage is almost at the wages of regular people, it cut the middle class out. You know what I mean? Only because, like, you know, it just seemed like when I was younger, we made the same of what people are making today. You know what I mean? $19, $20. You know, it just started making me think about it. Like, Eric B's in the house. Shout out to Eric B. I appreciate you joining. What's going on with you, E? What you think about that secret weapon I sent you? He know what's up. Like, what? No, man. But I just, you know, was just kind of reflecting. You know what I mean? I had a great weekend. I had some time to just sit down and chill. You know what I mean? But I started watching this channel. It's called Tell 'em Bro. You know, and some of the stuff that the people were saying, like, I agree with. You know, it was saying, like, do you believe that it's normal, or that you're normal, or do you feel like you're pretending? You know what I mean? Are we pretending to be normal? You know, and it's just like, you know, what people don't know is, for many years I dealt with depression myself. You know, just coming to a point to have to realize, not that I'm getting older or anything like that. It was when I, you know, first had my back surgery, for one. You know what I mean? Like, coming into that new world for me was different. You know what I mean? To not have my physical health to do certain things. You know, and I wanted to make this a conversation only because I need to just say, y'all know how grateful I am. I'm truly grateful because I'm almost about to be 49 years old, but, you know, one more year till I'm 50. Like, I ain't never think I was gonna live this long. And I'm very thankful, you know what I mean, that I'm actually doing me a live stream today, you know what I mean, just because I'm at the age now where, you know what I mean, I ain't promised tomorrow, you know, but if I can get it done today, I did something today. You know, so shout out everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you, Book. You know, shout out to you, Eric B, Ponyboy Gold. 750 used to be proof that the inflation scare tactic, total BS. You know, and that's how I was starting to feel, Ponyboy. It's like, it's when they say, you know what I mean? It ain't. Yo, it's like, how long do you think them gas prices gonna be up there? You know what I mean? And if it didn't affect you, I would like to say salute to you. Good morning, church. Shout out to you letting me. I appreciate you joining. How you doing? It's good to see you. You see my smile that you came, right? I hope you're good. God bless you. Look, you ain't got to be shy. Don't be like that. Like, come on, man. I heard what you said the other day. I was like, man, let me just leave. Just because. Come on, man. I want you to enjoy yourself. Don't be shy because I'm there. I ain't nobody. My people's right there. Shout out to Johnny U.S. Pirate, Saibu. Long time no see. Yeah, I took a couple of days, man, just to kind of chill. I sometimes have to turn off social media, you know what I mean? Just because I don't want to get caught up so much out here that I forget about real reality and what's going on in real life. And I had a chance to kind of chill, and kind of build with some people, you know what I mean? But it's been, shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me see, I was going to look into Johnny real quick. Johnny don't have no videos. Look, I know what you did. Like, hold on, what I do? Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I've been trying to stay out of trouble, though. Come on now. Let's see, like I said, if the altercation occurred between two black men and an innocent victim would have been read based on your grant. Are you talking about the beheading situation? Like, I really didn't get into that. Like, and it's some topics out there, Book. Let me ask you, Book, only because it is some topics. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I was just going somewhere else, but let me ask you, Book. Man, what you think about Jay-Z coming out here, man, taking his dreads out? Man, I was trying to come out here and be on my best behavior, man, but come on, man, he took them dreads out, man. Did you hear his diss record? I'm just curious to know. Yo, you know who did another diss record on Jay-Z? Ocho Cinco? Like, leave it alone. Look, can tell somebody is off. Let's see. Yeah, the Carmella situation. Yeah, I didn't really get too heavy into that topic. And there is other YouTubers out there that's doing that. That's my thing right there when it comes to live streaming. Whatever the top story is in the world, that's the conversation in everybody's channel. It's just not my conversation here. Like, if certain things, like if it was a story we all like, yo, then we'd be here with that. But for me, like I didn't get too deep into that. Let's see, DJ Sunny Side Up is in the house. Shout out to DJ Sunny Side Up. Salute. I just want to say that, you know what I mean? Like, cause it might be a story that's gonna come out that everybody gonna be on, you know what I mean? But just that one wasn't for me, you know what I mean? He said, I feel you, word up. No, that's what I tell people, like, I wanted to get out here when the world is going through something. Just so we could be a voice, I could be a voice, I could be with the people, like we can come out and speak. Whatever topic that really, we feel is affecting us or where we all agree at, you know what I mean? Like, we'll get out here, but I'm just feeling like there's certain things that it's not that it doesn't catch my interest, it just really doesn't catch my conversation. Let me just say it like that. With no disrespect, because I know a lot of good content creators out there that you can actually go and get the information from. You know what I mean? And when the information come out, they be the first one with it. And I can name some people. But, for me, I like to come out here and just chill. You know what I mean? Like, these are my people, y'all my peoples. So if I come up out here and meet somebody new, like, that's why I do the verticals in the first place. See if I can meet somebody new. Ocho Cinco, yeah. Back in the day, remember? Back in the day, state property, Ocho Cinco. Yo, I'm talking. I mean, he was just him. He was. I'm just saying, in them days, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say he will, only because like he had a little video come out, and Jay-Z had a little something that he was saying, just a diss record, and he named some people, and the people been taking that like, oh, he shouted me out. You know what I mean? Like they using it as content. I mean, I could be mad at that, but he got out there. I guess he did a show. How y'all feel about the Knicks? What the Knicks is doing. Look, Jay-Z or Nas? Come on now. Look, ask Eric that question. Only because I'm curious to know what Eric gonna say. For real. Let's see. The hello from the UK. My name is Isaac. Undies. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I don't know. Somebody look like they let it go. They ain't want to go through. Yo, shout out to the UK. Like, look, we asking questions. How y'all feel about El Nino? El Nino coming out there. Like, hold on now. I'm just curious to know. Like, hey. But now, I will say, I had a chance to kind of, got them. No, you did, because they erased you. So, I ain't finished getting them, get a chance to read it. So, get them again, y'all. Whoever did it last time. Got him. Oh man, so let me see what else I had. Cause I was really gonna go somewhere with the minimum wage thing, like, cause I felt like I was getting a little upset. You know what I mean? But I'm good on that. Just because I thought about that generation, man. Like them kids making enough to survive. You know what I mean? And some barely. And I'm just saying that for that generation, because I raised that generation, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, I felt like, it was good for me to hear that I did a good job with what I was given the tools to do, you know what I mean? But I felt like I could have stayed in the Nazy. That's how you gonna do on books. See, I ain't gonna ask you no questions. I'm gonna leave it alone. Come on, book, man. I will say that I can see that the conversation is starting to grow where Jay-Z is coming back out here to do something. Now, as far as him having a new album, I don't know. Now, I will say I did hear about Kendrick Lamar supposed to be dropping a surprise album on y'all. Like for people that's out there, the hip hop heads, I just will say. Let's see, MC Light, I'm all day. And did I give you the answer for the last one? Nas, man, come on, man. Like Jay is cool, but Nas did his thing, like he really did. But Jay got a new diss record out from what I heard, you know what I mean? And he did it live. Now I was gonna ask y'all, how y'all feel about New York, you know what I mean? Like President, Trump up there supporting the game. Do y'all see him at basketball games? Just curious to know. And what y'all think about him falling asleep at the game? Just curious to know. Like, hey man, like you ain't never fell asleep at a game or watching a game. Like it happens. Now he watches football, I will say. You know what I mean? But they booed him kind of out of line, y'all. What you think? What else I was talking about? Look. Can the Knicks win the championship this year? Can they take it from San Antonio? That is my question. And look, I guess it was the game the other day where the chick, I guess it was like outside the arena, yeah, good, Scott, you're here, good. Stay right there, Scott. Outside the arena, they were watching the game outside, and they had like the projection screens and stuff. And the chick, right, she walked past the projection screen, she ripped the joint, right? She ripped that joint up and it fell apart. And the people that were watching it, you know what I mean, they watched her do it and they sitting up there looking at, oh nah. So she tried to double back. She tried to go back and the dude kicked, he kicked and he tripped her. Cold-blooded, man, cold-blooded. I'm just saying, man, can the Knicks win the championship? Just curious to know. Now, look, Scott, we got some stuff to ask you about today only because we are curious to know what is the UK out there talk about when it comes to El Nino. Like, man, back in the day when we were young, like they used to clown all the time. El Nino was just a word that they used to use, you know what I mean, in a term, you know what I mean? But to find out what's really going on in real life with very extreme heat warnings, you know what I mean? I wanted to be curious. So I'm Pepper or TLC. Shucks. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I gotta go with Left Eye though. You know what I mean? Like she was the best rapper out of them. But Salt Pepper, man. It's different times. I don't know. El Nino. How about it's sister El Nina? El Nino. Yes, it is a thing. Yeah, in the UK, I heard about that. I heard y'all got some issues going on out there just in general. You know. Let's talk about sex. No, I'm good, brother. Come on, Scott, man. Don't come up here with that, man. Come on, man. I'm good. Boy, the UK be coming up in here and be different, man. But we're going to try to get through this. Look, Missy Elliott or Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill. Come on, man. Like, Missy from VA, though, you know. And she very talented, you know. But I'm just saying, man, Lauryn Hill was different. That was a song by Salt and Pepper. That is definitely. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. All the good things and the bad things. Let's talk about sex. Let's see, Nicki Minaj, I really didn't really get into that battle. But if I had to say, I gotta go with Nicki. Even though, I don't know. I just feel it. I don't know. Bobby Brown all day, man. I remember when Bobby Brown record came out, boy, that junk. We used to listen to it on the bus with the white tops. That means you had air conditioning on your bus. Elvis, come on, maximum satisfaction. Let me see. My prerogative, boy, sucks. And see, he was wearing the diaper pants. Remember the silk house shirts and all the rest of that he used to wear. Y'all don't know about that. And the Too Short at E4. Ooh. Man, I wanna be saved. Could I say? I wanna be. No, Too Short was my junk. Let's see, T.L. Pepper. Hey, look, Sonny side up. Yo, you should rock with Book Zombie. You know what I mean? Like he good people. Like he know hip hop. You know what I mean? Little 240. Look, shout out to Marlo, the OGs in the house. Hello, Trip and family. Shout out to you. She checking in with the hammer and the 100. I appreciate you. People in the building, man. Look, I really didn't have, like, really nothing major I wanted to talk about, but I was thinking about, like, just the minimum wage this morning. I was just sitting there thinking, like, you know, why does it seem like it's getting harder and harder, you know? And, I was watching this channel called Talk to Him, bro. You know, that junk will really make sense to me, you know, because sometimes I get so busy, you know, that I don't have a chance to actually, you know, hear what people are saying. So to go to that channel and hear, like, the different people talking, like, it just made me feel like, you know what I mean, I know exactly what y'all talk about, you know what I mean, because if it wasn't for my live stream, I wouldn't find any normalcy in life. Hold on. It's because our banking system is failing. Chris and Bacon, shout out to you. Appreciate you being in the house. Yeah, okay. He do got some subscribers and he got playlists that let us know that he is actually somebody. So we're gonna get you established up in here, Chris, to come up in here and meet some new people. Welcome in. You think it's the banking systems? You know, Scott, what you think? You think it's the banking systems? Cube. Let's see. Comment or Cube? Cube all day, boy. Kill at will. No, I don't want to be like that with Common though. Common was cool. Let's see. Rat race. Let's see. Live to escape. Rat race. Like, come on, Marlo the OG. And I need you to stay encouraged. You know, the Rothschilds Federal Reserve. Man, they've been talking about the reserve for many years. Shout out to Mel, the worship. What's up, Triz? What's up with you? You know, welcome to the live stream. I will say, Mel, only because, Mel, I'm just, you put me out there. I just need you to know. I'll talk about it again one day. You know what I mean? But I already talked about it this time. You know what I mean? But if you look at your messenger, you'll definitely know what I'm talking about. Shucks. Let me see. Let's see facts. Let's see. You the only friends I got, and the only ones I have. So I can log off if you got any flag. What's going on? What happened in the chat, y'all? No, Scott, chill. No, what happened here? Yeah. Where the picture? I sent it to you days ago. You need to know. Straight up. Sent it to Eric too. Only because you was wrong for putting me out there in the first place. Like, man, nobody has ever thought about it like that. Let's see, 1923, the Federal Reserve. Let me put this close over here. 1923, the Federal Reserve Act was signed into law. 3 senators, and on Christmas Eve, 1923, and that's bad. On Christmas Eve, you see what I'm saying, man? What up, party boy from Mel's? Let's see. Let me see. Yeah. Let you go see. Let's see. I am messing. Well, stop messing, man. Like, man, why y'all always like to play in the morning? The UK like to always come up in here playing. Don't nobody feel like playing with y'all. God, man, I'm trying to chill. Let's see. I'm already using Google Maps to find my way to the corner. Man, just be careful when they try to put that junk inside you. I just want to say that only because somebody need to say it. Pony Boy said, "Show me on the doll where they touch." Pony Boy, come on, man, come on, Pony Boy, please, man. I ain't got nothing to do with other people's opinions and statements. I just want to say that, man. Like, come on, man, y'all. I can show. No. Oh my God, man, come on, man, y'all funny. Oh man, shucks. Oh, okay, I'm tripping. Let's see if I can do it. Is it gonna work? Oh, so UK got mad. UK got mad just cause a black man beat up somebody. They are burning houses, cars, and riding with the police. Well, I will tell you, Kahana is the one that told me about that. Like, he hit me up. Shout out to Rebecca Towns is in the house. How are you feeling today? I'm blessed. You know, thank you very much for asking. How are you? Yeah, they sure are. Let's see, this ain't the place for racist hate speech. Hold on, y'all. Just y'all relax. Y'all relax. Hold on. Let's see, let's see, yup, they sure are. IRA instigate it, Max. Now that's the UK telling us what's going on in the UK. Now, what you call it, yesterday, Kahana did send me something, you know, with the video of a man trying. I don't know if he did or if he behead him, you know what I mean? But I did see that. I don't think maybe this is gonna work. Let me go ahead and take this off because I think it's starting to disturb everybody, including myself. How you unlock this joint? Boom. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Now, nowhere is a place for that. Now, I think he read it wrong when he said a black man. Like, he thought you was talking about, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all were up in this joint being racist, you know what I mean? But now, you know, it's the story that's out there. It really is. There are a Muslim invasion of the UK. Ooh, now that's interesting. Now, what you think about that, Scott? And the Max, because they out there in the UK. That's what I'm saying. So there might be a little difference in, you know, culture and conversation, but we are still, man, look, we are living in a world where it's like, man, I see what you saying, or, you know, you ain't the only one seeing it. That's just, let's see, remember Northern Ireland? Okay, we talk about Northern Ireland. Like, now, Ireland name has been coming up a lot lately, as of lately. Nah, talking people take, yeah. It was it did come out like that. You know what I mean? Kind of like a slur. Cause when I read it, I at first I was like, you know what I mean? But I get you. You know. Let me see. No, 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 no. What's up, Unc? Who is this? That's what's up. Hmm, hmm. That's what's up. Let me look into your background right quick. Hold on. Build with me. Hold on, man. Let me just say this right quick. Let me just only because you came in here wrong. You know, I got to make sure that I show you. Like, I'm not your unc, and I don't know where you got the mod from. Like, you snuck up in here with that one. Yeah, shut up. There he go. I was wondering was you gonna show up. There go my man. Aloy is Ure. That's my man Dominic from the server. Like he knew me before I started the channel, but shout out to him. He's also in the UK. You know, so you guys in the UK, you know, you guys can kind of relate. I was telling him that I do got some friends in the UK that come at the 8:15 live stream. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to make sure I just say, morning, bud. He was actually like one of my first UK friends. I just want to say that. Like he showed me around the UK. There's in here who? Let's see. All us are Chris. You know I can't say that word out loud, right? I just want to say that. Y'all, come on, man. It's certain words. The J word too. You know what I mean? Like y'all gotta be careful for me. Like, come on, man. Y'all gonna get ready to go fight my misdemeanor. Do you have a problem with being called Unc? I got a problem just how you get that mod and you ain't got no content. You know what I mean? And then coming up in here calling me Unc, like, hold on now. Who? Do you know me? Do I know you? I'm trying to figure out, did you steal that mod? How you get that? Where you was at? Look, the whole country looks like Philly. Why you say Philly? Philly? Yesterday, when I was listening to the dude talk to him, bro, somebody say, you know, and I think that's what got me to thinking and stuff. They was, and I don't mean it in no disrespect, but they was like, America is like a third world country. They said just with the Gucci belt. And I was like, damn, the Gucci belt. Let's see, Fetty flop. Let's. Yeah, but I can't read y'all stuff really that much out loud. And it seems like y'all going in on the uncle's a turn of respect. You become one after 30. Man, no. Well, you need to tell one of our new friends up in here, Uncharted. He out here calling me Unc, and he 35 years old. Like, you shouldn't be out here calling no grown man Unc. Real talk. You fools in the house. Hey, good brother, what's happening with you? You know what I mean? Just because I'm curious to know. Hold on now. I'm curious to know. Yeah, it's all respect. Yeah, it's all respect. But again, it's not respectful. You ain't got no profile picture. You ain't got no conscience, and you running around here with a mod, and we trying to figure out how you get it. Man, you can't give me an explanation of how you got it. Like, I'm curious to know. You respect or not? I'm trying to come out here and just be chill. Look, I'm nearly 40, so that's me, Uncle. Look, Dominic, don't come up in here playing, man. I'm just saying, man, like, look, man, where was you at when it came to the study? You know what I mean? Like, we needed you out here, Dominic. I was looking for you. You ain't come through with the roll call. I'm just playing with you. Lloyd, yes. Let's see. We are proud of where we live and our roots, but we simply can't take a whole race and a whole religion and blame it on every issue. We can't take a whole. Hold on. So that's your response to the invasion part. So we can't. Okay. So you trying to be nonchalant about it to say, you know, it's. I don't know, man. You know, let's read it again. We are all proud of where we live and our roots, but we simply can't take a whole race and a whole religion and blame it on every issue. You know, well, you know, talk about it. You know what I mean? Only because, you know what I mean? Like, why you say that? Dominic, why you looking down, man? I need you to put your head up, man. Let's see, exactly, Scott, Uncle Lloyd. Let's see, And this is mad, and that's what's going on in the world, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's the freedom of speech, to be able to talk about it. If you feel disrespected, like it's gonna be disrespectful along the way because people feel certain kind of way. But I can't get out here and have an opinion about it. Let me just say that. Only because, man, like, it did Pony Boy. I didn't know, you know what I mean? Now, I apologize, but people are still gonna have an opinion about what they see in life, you know. And I'm not saying that they all right, and I'm not saying that they all wrong. But that's the beauty of freedom of speech. Listen, is a okay, here in the States too. Well, I don't want to be trying to seem like I'm muzzling an ox. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. Like, I don't feel like I'm being disrespected. And as far as anybody else, I don't think that they trying to disrespect. I think that they are really just, you know what I mean? And I don't think that they even knew. Like, we must blame the person who committed the crime. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you, well, you know what I mean. The people outraged about it, you know, and it's just like when they automatically saying black man, you know what I mean. The dude was Somalian, you know what I'm saying. There's a difference. Like, you can't just say black men, like you mean American men, you know what I mean. And then it's like they point a finger at me too. Like, hold on now. You know, and then you got to remember, you know what I mean, once that people get upset about something, every issue matters. But it's cool. At least you guys are seeing stuff that's going on and you speaking up. Like, come on, man. Don't let nobody run over you. Speak up. And it's good you speaking up as well. I ain't trying to pinpoint nobody out or single nobody out, man. I'm just, you know what I mean, 14 people in the house. Then talk about freedom of speech. Man, I'm out here. This is my freedom. Pony Boy said, bro, legit in here telling me to go pray to Abraham and calling everyone goy, and I'm supposed to be okay with this? Nah, you lost a friend on this one trip. I lost a friend. I'm just coming out here for my last year. I'm reading the chat. Like, I ain't even being a part of the discussion. Now, I can't control people and how they feel about stuff. You know what I mean? Like, all I could do is just come out here and try my best to try to mediate it, you know what I mean? But I can't control people. You know what I mean? Like, that's their mouth. Like, I can't stop. I don't know, man. I love you, man, and I hope that you good, man. God bless you. That's the hardest part about social media. Like, man, I'm just out here as the people, you know what I mean? Like, I can't control every person. Like, I don't expect to control people, you know what I mean? Especially when they in a whole nother country, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on in their country, but for them to act like they acting is because they feel like they feel about something. Now, and then at the same time, like, I don't even know what that, I don't know. Yo, Scott and Max, if y'all out here being disrespectful and racist, like, I need to know, like, that's how y'all are? Because I'll start talking about y'all too. I don't know how I'm supposed to be. I'm just saying, man. I'm just dick dog. If someone calls you fat, just ignore them. You are bigger than that. I'm not racist. I have a color TV. Bisbee's in the house. Shout out to Russia's in the building. Shout out to Bisbee. I appreciate you. What problem, Rabbi? But one would we gotta, man, sucks. They were good jokes always cause problems. Scott, you know that. Let me see. When I see jewelry, I call it out. Jewelry. Let's see. We say it's hiding it and no hiding around the bush. Well, I mean, yo, that's in your heart. That ain't in my heart. Just pray for him. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. Yo, it's just all I can do is control me. Let's see. We influence. See it. I couldn't even say that word. Let's see. Can't we all just stop book? I'm just chilling, man. Like, oh Lord, people needed to put race aside. It's not race. It's the right or wrong, and say something race and already lost the debate because you didn't have any solid ground to stand on. I agree with you there, my man. Fool. I don't know why you call yourself a fool. Sometimes you don't be acting like a fool up in here. Look, Lord have mercy. Let's see. Yeah, but I can't say that. I can't say that. Y'all saying words up out there I can't say. Chris, come on, man. Y'all, I'm up for review, man. Come on, man. Look, I agree. Nah, you can't just look. It's you fools. Yeah, but you. Oh yeah. There is some fools. It ain't you, right? That's how I'm reading it. My fault. His name is you fools. Yeah, he's talking about y'all. Dog, man. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Shucks, I'm 45 minutes in, boy. Shoot. I'm out here, man. Shucks. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Well, how do we move forward from here? You know, do you guys got any solutions? You know, I hear you guys complaining about it, and you know, you seeing what you seeing. Like, we all seeing stuff, but hold on now. Like, what's going on? Now, you saying that they out there burning houses, they out there rioting and stuff. Now, you know, I can understand that you guys really are a little upset about some things. You know what I mean? But we need to be a little more courteous up in this joint. You know what I mean? Only because, like, y'all do be coming up in here talking a lot of mess. You know what I mean? And it ain't like I could jump through this phone. You know what I mean? And do something about it. You know, but I'm just saying, man, like, I need y'all to chill. Oh, damn, Jesus hit this string hard. Look, I ain't getting on, like that. Like, they trying to move y'all up out that joint, too? Trying to figure it out, man. Look, come on, man. Like, why you got to keep saying that, man? Max, it's be you. Like, chill, man. Let's see, Chef Sean, at work, what's good? Like the stream. Thank you. I appreciate you, Chef. Appreciate you. Whew. Man, Book, man. What he doing, man? Let's see, that's what's up. I feel the same. Oh, shucks, Marlo, stay out of this. Sucks, boy. Y'all know how I get with the debate. Like, I be instigating. I ain't instigating this one. Like, man, look, I need y'all to chill. Look, see, this is real talk. Look, see, the greatest. I can't say that. Like, y'all, hey, man. Now, even Trump getting for nah, he didn't. Wanted to, there you go. Like, yo, I'm telling you, man. Like, yo, when he said his name, like, yup, it is some problems out there with him, though. And when him get together, you better believe, boy, it's gonna definitely be a problem. Now, they mad at each other because of that war that they started. Look, I feel like this live got invaded. Yeah, man, it's all over the place. But we are trying to put the world to rights. I don't know, man. Like, man, y'all heard y'all got a small country out there. Y'all ain't got enough of y'all. Y'all want to be careful about what y'all saying. You know we can come up out there with about 5 of us and then take on your whole country only because y'all country little. And y'all don't carry guns. I'm just saying. Y'all police don't. Let's see. And put in. See, you see how you doing that? Like, y'all being a little bit, you know, rough on the name calling. You know what I mean? And finger pointing. That's what's up. What's your political? My stance? Is that what you're asking? Like, man, I ain't got no political nothing, man. We was just talking about the cost of minimum wage right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's low, and it's getting high. It's getting high. Discipline of the Lord, disciple of the Lord. You are ye when men shall reveal you and persecute you and shall all manner of evil against you falsely. Shout out to him. Shout out to the disciple of the Lord. Come on in the house, man. Let me go to your channel right quick and subscribe right quick. I'm subscribed. You know, I don't care how many subscribers you got, how many videos you got. I see you are a real person. Thank you. Look, that's what's up. Because you are in the conversation, I'm going to go ahead and mod you back only because I'm watching how you move. And there was a reason why I gave you a mod before. I'm going to just say that. But your whole calling me Unc thing, like, you going to have to stop. You got to stop. You know, God first. You heard? For real. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, none of the rest of that stuff matters to me. You know, but they coming up in here hot today. You know, 16 people in the house, and they got a lot to say today. Wu-Tang is for the kids. Remember? Remember when ODB said that joke though? Boy, I was dead weak. I was dead weak. Listen, amen. Jesus on the way, the truth. He's the only way. He's the way, the truth, and the life. No man come to the Father but by him. You know, and I want to say shout out to you, disciple of the Lord. You know, let's see, you're doing vertical and enjoy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Chef Sean. I do like the vertical, you know, seeing the people, you know what I mean? And we hopefully get some new people here. Now, I didn't know that this was really going to be such a strong conversation today. But when the world is going through something, that's what we out here for. It's to give them a place to go to speak. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be all in the love, all in the fun, you know. But these guys like Max and you know Scott, I've known them for 3 or 4 years. You know what I mean? Like I've known them for years. You know, yeah, they come up here, they be political, they voice their opinions and stuff. Like, they ain't always correct. Like, they know that. They can get told off real easy, you know what I mean? But as far as, like, real loyal supporters, like, they have always been around me to come by and hang out. And even if we don't believe the same thing or we do not have the same agreement when it comes to whatever it is our opinions are, you know what I mean? They have always been cool people to just come by and hang out, you know what I mean? And they keeps the conversation going, and I appreciate you guys, you know what I mean? Now, I want to say shout out to my man, Pony Boy, as well, you know what I mean? Like, I hope that you didn't get offended, only because, man, I got love for you. And this is just the part of social media, like, it's hard for me to deal with at times, too, you know what I mean? But I want to get out here, you know what I mean, during the tribulation hour, when times is going through stuff like this, where we can find real people that are gonna have a real voice about what's going on in the world of where they're from. Like, we all come from a different background and different history, you know what I mean? But we can find a common ground between us all to kind of just relate and kind of get along, you know. But we ain't gonna always agree on the same thing. And a lot of people on my channel are 50-50 with a lot of things that we do talk about up in here. You know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be a left and a right side in the room. You know what I mean? I'm always in the middle, you know, because I try to moderate it. I try to keep it respectful. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even cursed the whole time, you know? I'm like that. Nobody gives me the props about that. Like, I don't be out here cussing y'all, right? I'm just saying. But when it comes down to it, I do want to have an open platform. The Arabs all us into slavery. Sometimes people can overthink or overreact to certain things, but sometimes you just want to see what the people are talking about in the chat or other channels, or what other people are talking about in the world. You know, it's really a serious world out here. You know, whites fought back first. Now we talking that. You see what I'm saying? Chris, I don't know come on, Chris. Because once you get to talking and y'all start to show people who you are, that's what we remember y'all by. You know what I mean? I just ask y'all just kind of be careful on how you guys conduct yourself, only because it's people that just peek in to watch. You know what I mean? And we want to just be careful about who we accepting around us and stuff, man. Like, come on, man. I don't know how I'm going to do this, man. I just don't. Just so everyone knows, Christianity was the first group to try and end slavery worldwide in cultures that existed in. Chris, did you have to go there, man? Max, come on, dog. Where we fought 7... Hold on, man. Chris. Hold on again. Well, shout out to Ike VA113 is in the house. Just passed a by trip before going to sleep. Enjoy your live stream. Shout out to you, and thank you for coming by. You know, and she peeking in. You know what I mean? And I would just be careful on how you guys like kind of say certain things about religion, or how you guys say certain things about, you know, just race. You know, I will be very careful with that. Like, that is delicate, you know, on a lot of ends, because not all my friends is Christians, you know what I mean? And I just want to say, not that we out here bashing in God or nothing like that, you know what I mean? But we can be ignorant to what it is we don't know, you know what I mean? Or what we think that we believe in. Certain things just might not be as true, you know what I mean? It's what the world has get us to think. And I just want to just be careful with how we're doing these things, only because, again, not everybody on my channel is saved. Not everybody on my channel is a believer. Not everybody's, into Christianity. You know what I mean? And I never try to get out here to teach, you know what I mean? But to share, I don't mind sharing. I don't mind y'all sharing, and we trying to come again to a common ground. Like, Lord he did confuse our languages for a reason. I'm just saying, but it didn't mean for us to stay away from each other. Like, we could still, come together, and we could still try to find a common ground. So I just want to say, now, I would get out here and I'll tell you that Jesus is the only way. Don't get me wrong. I'll get out there and say that, but I still don't want to bash where people are coming from. And like, chill out, people. And that's book saying something, you know what I mean? And there's some of y'all, like Chris, like, you knew up in here, like, I gave you the mod. Now you got to be careful that you got it, because it ain't definite that you can keep it. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to highlight you, you know what I mean? But you got too comfortable in your first day. Now you need to relax. Now you've been a little too strong out here. In the chat, you know what I mean? Like, a strong opinion. Now, Scott, now, when you get to teaming up with people, now you think you hard. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't get out here swinging and don't expect to get stolen on. I'm just saying, like, you get stolen on, don't get mad. I'm just saying. Because somebody might come up at the background and throw a haymaker at you. I just need you to know. Okay? Now, go ahead. Hallelujah. Yeah, finish what y'all got going on. Like, it's all gravy, baby. I'm tripping. Let's see. We came from tribes of 2,000 Africans. Come on now. See, you start getting a little sensitive when you start saying stuff like Africans. And, you know what I mean? We get to talk about all kinds of different things, and it's like, ooh, like, see, Scott, that's when you gonna catch a haymaker out of nowhere. I'm just saying, somebody gonna come out kickboxing at you. Little, you got to be careful on how you approaching that. Your approach is kind of wrong. Shout out to Chrissy McKinley, South America's in the building. I want to say South America. No. I want to say South America. I don't want to say South Africa. South America, right? I just want to say, right? Shucks. My bad. Wu-Tang is for the children, for the kids. Come on, book, man. Stop, man. Look, I have missed some of y'all comments, but shout out to Christy McKinsley. Hey, Trib and guys. Who say doesn't Scott, that doesn't exist. If someone comes back with facts and smacks me in the face, I'll thank them for educating me. Well, you better watch out for Kahana, boy. He ready for you. I just need to say that only because, like, you ain't seen him today. But trust me, he watching. Trust me. When you push the wrong button, oh, you gonna know. You gonna definitely know. Just want to say that. I know my homeboy. Trust me. I know him. Listen, every time they debate, we gotta say that. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. You have a great day, D. Man, you too, man. I appreciate you, Dominic, for stopping by, man. Sorry, my live stream was a little rough for you, and they represented your city, your country, where you've come from, because they out here wilding today. I didn't know that it was really that going on out there, So I want to say, shout out to you, Dominic, and let me hit you up on Facebook. Just to keep in contact with you. Like, I think I need to talk to you direct. So if you don't mind, man, you can hit me up on either the Discord, or you can hook me up on Facebook, but I need to talk to you direct, so let's talk. You can call, I'll call you, but I need to really talk to you, and I can tell. But thank you for stopping by, D. See, he is sharpening his nail cutter while we speak. I doubt that. Let's see, debate. What now? It's not. It's now that now I ain't now. Woo! Now. Can I say that statement was wrong? I can't. Only because it's some things I kind of figured out too. Was like, whoa, you know what I mean? I hate to say that. Listen, debate is healthy. Just put your feelings on the side for a couple hours, yeah. But it could get rough out here. And I'm gonna say some of these things that y'all saying today, it does seem like a little bit of slurring going on in the chat. And I hate to read it out loud, but I have been kind of proofreading it before I say it. Goodness. Golly, boy, shucks. I ain't got nothing to do with what the people saying. I just want to say that, you know what I mean? But y'all is the content, you know what I mean? Like, I do appreciate it, you know, only because this is what the world is going through and they saying, but in the end, it's going to always come back to Jesus Christ for me, you know what I mean? If you have your heart circumcised, you know, some of them things wouldn't matter when it comes to race, you know, and I would just say, you know, because there was that same kind of spirit in the world with George Floyd's situation. You know what I mean? And there was a lot of Christians that were kind of coming out of the woodworks, and you were kind of saying, wait a minute, are y'all talking about color or y'all talking about Christ? You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, like, you will come across stuff like that. Now, I ain't trying to come out here and be, you know, trying to stir up nothing and trying to fill no fires, but I will say there is a conversation going on in the world, and I kind of was looking into it yesterday, and that's why I told y'all I found a channel called Tell 'em Bro. You know what I mean? Tell 'em Bro. And they got different people, you know what I mean, clips of people saying stuff about what's going on and what they feeling. And I'm telling you, it will hit home to me on some of the stuff that they was talking about. That's why I came out here talking about what really how my day was going over the weekend. You know what I mean? Like, yo, sometimes we get so busy that we really don't listen to other people. And that what I was doing today. I was kind of just listening to what they doing and saying in the chat. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not able to read everything because the chat is kind of moving a little faster. You know what I mean? But I like to see people interactive. You know what I mean? And yes, Scott, you can get out here and move, but that's how Scott moved. And there have been other people that have been going at Scott. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think in a way, you know what I mean? Like, they ain't been agreeing with him. You know what I mean? But Scott been saying some stuff today, and Max been kind of actually being a little political as well. You know what I mean? And I will say, let me give you sense of humor. Why you have pig's part on your surname? You don't think? Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Y'all not gonna bring the big OG into this one. You know what I mean? Hold on now. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, that's Max. Let's see. You don't think God has a sense of humor? Like, that's crazy to me. God has personality, just like you and I. You know what I mean? And you think you funny? He funny. He funny. You know what I mean? And he smiles. You know, like, I don't know why people make it seem like God is so evil. And that's what I was thinking about yesterday. Like, it started to disturb me. Like, why do people feel like that? He's a loving God. He's a caring God. He's a sharing God. You know what I mean? Like, Trip, I know we met on Innocent Jew. Oh, yeah. Chat, but must join me on the Kawaja Sisters Live. They are so fun. They will go live in 2 hours. The funniest, sweetest Pakistani ladies I know. Okay, now you are in South America or South Africa? I'm sorry, Chrissy McKinley. I'm sorry. And can you put their channel in the chat? And I will go ahead and I will definitely subscribe, and I will try to remember. Like, just because. You know, I appreciate you. Let me see. Let's see. Let me get back to this. If God exists, Scott. Oh man. South Africa. Okay, I won't forget. It is South Africa, you guys. What's wrong with a joke? I can tell you, answer your phone. Oh, now, shucks. If God exists, as he does. Okay, as he does. But he made us all, right? So he would be upset with you, get mad at others. No? Um. Oh yeah, God has a sense of humor. He must, or we would not have one. Let's see. He made you in His image. You are free. You have free will. Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, the sisters. All right. Sorry, you guys. I'm behind. Okay. Let's make joke. Come on, y'all. Can y'all stop saying that word, man? Dog, man, y'all gonna get me to slipping up. Man, I gotta go past the chat, man. Whatever y'all saying, man. Dog. Man, y'all have been real loose out here with the J word, and that's what people been getting offended. But I'm starting to get offended too, and it's crazy because that word is in the Bible, I know, but it's anti-Semitism out here in these streets. You can't get out here and use certain slangs and saying certain things, and that's what y'all doing. And it's bothering me because, man, I'm out here, I'm suspended. I can't be out here like that, man. Y'all ain't thinking about me and my situation, man. I'm out here with a misdemeanor, man, on YouTube. Y'all gonna mess my situation up. Dang. What about when I'm gonna get off probation? Dog. Let's see. Why do you think Christ, ex-Christ, or Chris? Okay, Chris. Can y'all please stop saying the J word? I just keep saying that. God, dog. You know what I mean? Like, do something. Man, get an abbreviation or something, man. Hey, shout out to you, Mel, the worshiper. How you doing, man? They out here wilding today, man, and I ain't got nothing to do with it, man. I just been out here listening, and I'm telling you, boy, it seems like the UK out here stirring up some stuff again. But they're being honest on how they feel, and it is starting to sound like some slang, some slurs, and some more stuff. Okay, I need the link, you know what I mean? But we'll look like this. We'll look like this. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me see. Let me see if I can get them right quick, just because. AJ. Let's see. ASS. Sisters. Is it what it say? Sisters. It popped up. Boom. All right, boom. I'm there. All right. I try. But we'll see. You know, let's see. Jesus, like, Mel, these people out here today, boy. And we got a new friend. He out here running with them. Hey, Chris, where you from? What is the J word? Jump off? Seriously, like, Mel. I mean, Marlo. What you know about a jump off? I'm just. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Ray J got a song called Jump Off. That junk all right. He had a nice little album, you know what I mean? I told him in the club, like, man, hey, you know that album was pretty dope. I'm gonna let you know. But he got a junk called Jump Off. I'm old, not that old. Like, yeah, but I mean, what you know about the Jump Off? Like, you be saying some stuff, Marlo. I'm gonna leave it alone, only because, like, man, you know about it all. Let's see. I'm thinking Van Halen. Jump. Yeah. I remember that. I normally share their lives. I'm not when I go. So I actually subscribe to their channel now, so you know I'll know. And thank you for you know, just stopping by and sharing that as well. You know, and I'm gonna come by, you know, say something to you on your channel as well. Let me see. Go ahead and jump. I was in the 6th grade, and we had I used to be in tumbling, like gymnastics. Yeah, I used to be out there busting flips. Like, that's what they knew me as. I had a little red star on my shirt. You know what I mean? Got to the 5th level. But anyway, we used to have like a little show. We used to go to people's schools out here. You know what I mean? I went to a 6th grade center, and Mr. Newman was our teacher. You know what I mean? So shout out to Mr. Newman. Mabel Hogart, the 6th grade center. And we used to go to different schools while people was in school. You know, and we go perform. You know, and I was in the tumbling team, and It made me smile just thinking about it, you know what I mean? I just, yeah, man, only because the awesome trip, you will love the energy. Okay, for sure. Appreciate you, Chrissy. Chris said, yeah, Jesus loves you so much. He died for you. I'm watching Chris only because, man, like, do you actually mean that? Only because, man, you've been out here too. Little flexi trip. Well, I had a back surgery, you know what I mean? And I wasn't able to do a lot of stuff. Like, I was able to do that all the way to my 20s, you know, being able to flip and stuff. But I was thinking about it the other day, like, how old could I have been when I had my first back surgery, April 27, 2006. And I was thinking, you know, I had to be like 29, you know what I mean? When that situation happened to me between 28, 29 years old. And I was thinking about how much money was I making around that time, you know what I mean? And Mel, this is the conversation I was saying. It's kind of going back to what we were talking about the other day, you know, when I was thinking about the cost of living, you know, and I was thinking, well, how much money was I making back when I was like 28, 29 years old? And I was thinking, you know, it was like $20, you know what I mean, whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking that's what people make now. And then I was thinking, well, what is the minimum wage? You know, what is the cost now? And I was able to look in different places, and I could see that the minimum wage has gone up, you know what I mean? But people's wages have not really went too much higher than when I was young, you know? And I'm saying, you know, over the 20 years to see that go up and then people's wages not go up, like, I don't feel like the middle class is able to have a boost at any time in life, you know what I mean? It seems like they almost at the same level, you know what I'm saying, as the minimum wage. Like, if you making, you know, $5 or $6 more than minimum wage, you're really not making a lot of money. Like, they should be making way more than that, you know. And I was just thinking, you know, how was it when I was young? Like, I remember they were starting like at $5.25. This is when I'm like 17, 18, 19 years old, you know, $5.75. It kept on going up, you know what I mean? But how could people survive with that, you know? Because I actually had a chance to sit down and talk to my daughters the other day. You know, shout out to my daughter Cashmere, like, she just turned 31. So I sat there and I talked to them, you know, and you know, they were just being thankful, you know. But the one thing that they made me feel like is I did a good job, you know, as far as raising them, because I made sure they stayed in church. You know what I mean? They said that we felt like church girls, you know, and that made me feel good, because the generation that they in, like, I got people in my chat, they age, you know what I mean? And people that I've met in life, and I was in ministry and in the church at that time, you know what I mean, when they was there, you know, and I felt like if I would have stayed there, I still would be preaching to that generation, you know. So you are beautiful, buddy. Have a wonderful day. Nova, bro. Is it bro? Now look, I appreciate that, you know, God bless you, you know, but I would love to give you a mod, and I hope you have a great day too, but, you know, I know if I go to your channel, you ain't got no contents, you know what I mean? Only because I know everybody's not a content creator, man, but, you know, I like to count my peoples, you know what I mean? So, oh, she already got one, she good, okay, straight. Or he. I don't know, man, I don't know. My daughter will be 31 in 5 days. Cashmere, cute name. She'll be 31, like, yeah. And then my middle daughter, she'll be 29, July 7th, you know what I mean? But I had a chance to sit there and talk to them the other day, and, man, that was the highlight of my weekend, you know what I mean? Because now it had me thinking about life, you know, like, I got here quick, you know what I mean, at 50, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize it was going to be so fast. And I think me talking to my daughters the other day, they felt the same way. Like, man, we grew up so fast. But they were thankful for their childhood, because they heard other people's stories, or they see other people in life. And it was stuff that we were kind of talking about. Now, certain things I ain't going to share, but certain things we was talking about that just allowed me to see that my kids was being different, you know, that their whole life, you know. And why, you know, is because they felt like they were church girls, you know. And I felt like even when their mom couldn't go to church back in the day, you know what I'm saying, I'll take my kids. only because I needed them to know who the Lord was. I believed in the scripture. And it blesses me to this day because they still have a relationship with Christ. They still shy. I never had to hit them, you know what I mean? And my son-in-law asked me, you know what I mean, like, how about Amaya? Like you ain't gotta never hit Amaya. Just raise your voice, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna hurt her to see you disappointed, you know what I mean? And it just felt good because I was one of those that raised all girls, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna just leave it out that. But the fact of the matter was, you know, they felt like they church girls. Be right back, Tribulation family. Like, I don't know about that rainbow though. You know what I mean? She got everybody in it though, like every color. Shout out to Chrissy McKinsley. You know what I mean? South Africa. She included everybody. You know, and that is the way that we should be looking at it. You know what I mean? Compared to how we were looking at it earlier, because don't let race be what separate us in the room, or religion be what separate us in the room. You know what I mean? I'm going to always stand on Jesus' side, for one, when it comes to that. You know what I mean? But when it comes to religion, the transgender, who? See, you touching everything today, Scott. I just want to say you touching everything. I ain't get into that only because I seen the rainbow. That's the first thing you think about, is that type of stuff. We still are. Do you know what month we in? Like, we still there. You gotta be careful out here. Shucks, man. I'm just saying. Let's see. We are back. We are taking the rainbow back. You can have one color, not the whole rainbow. Greedy. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was all right with Skittles. You know what I mean? But when the rest of these people did, I just feel like that's just the mockery, and it's a smack to God. You know, and I don't want to have nothing to do with people like that. I'm just sorry. You know what I mean? Only because you think it's cool? Man, I ain't gonna lie. Look, Carmelo, what up, y'all? Carmelo, like, your name really is hot out here, even though you got it with a C, you know what I mean? Like, Carmelo Anthony, in general, the basketball player, got to be out here feeling like, damn. You know what I mean? But his with a C also, you know what I mean? So what up with you? We want to say, how's your name Carmelo, at Carmelo, but yet you got a J as your profile picture? Like, we trying to figure it out. We feel like something ain't right there automatically. If your name don't match your profile initial, I ain't messing with it. Let's see, Chrissy, let's see, Trib, race. Race is just the art of your skin. God bless you with, amen, the art that God bless you with. You know what I mean? That's nice. I never been one to look at race. Like, you know something wrong with your name, because the Carmelo and Jay just don't match. If I look into the background, I bet you I could find somebody named that. Man, I'm a real person, ma'am. Nah, you ain't. You know, if you was, you would have you a profile picture with some contents, because I know I gotta go over here and see right quick. Oh, he is a real person. My fault. Let me get him square over here. He do got the proper requirements. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna need you to fix that. Like, I mean, something was wrong, man. Like, seriously. We good though, straight up. You know, he one of us. Man, I'm a real bro. No, you good. I am from the Rainbow Nation family. Chrissy McKinsley. That's like a tribe, right? That ain't like LGBTQ, right? Anyway, I'll be right back. No, hold on. Answer that before you go, just so we know. You know what I mean? So I know how to make the myself. You know what I mean? Be a little more respectful, only because, let's see, Chris had too much bacon. Eating that pork. Let's see. You need people to sign in with a catcher to get the genie box true. I don't know about none of that. Thanks, man. You welcome, Carmelo. I see that you got a full channel over there. Like, man, why don't you put a profile picture up? You got content. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. I'm from the Cliff family. I ain't getting near nothing. Yo, I don't believe you really got caught up into calling yourself clear. The first time I heard somebody call people clear, like, oh my God. I can't believe you got caught up in that conversation, Marlo. South America is called a rainbow nation. Okay, I don't know how. But so that's not affiliation or no? Only because, like, we curious to know. I don't want to sound ignorant to not knowing, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, like, is it part of, you know? Because I'm taking that as a no, you know, like that ain't the same thing. But depends what government official you get involved with. The people, boy, they change stuff real quick. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see, but many do the things X, and that is stupid. That's the problem. That's cool, Chrissy. Learn something new. Like, look, Marlo, what it mean? Marlo, my peoples, I'm telling you, like, she funny too. Let's see. Chris, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Why you couldn't ask it like I asked it? I didn't ask it like that. Like, you see the approach? Man, God, leave, man, Chris. I don't know, man. I don't think you're gonna last long as a mod, man. You being too direct up in here with the people. People don't like that, man. I need you to relax. That is actually what it's called. No jokes. Okay, yeah, so it's not the same thing. No. Thank Lord. Cause we heard some things when it came to Bill Gates in Africa. I'm just saying. I'm gonna use his name for instance. For instance, you know what I mean? Like, the Clintons was out there too. I'm just saying, I don't know about like that. What if what doesn't matter? See, and I ain't trying to offend nobody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look, Scott, that's not the first time I seen you kind of defend that. You know what I mean? And I ain't, look, it ain't nothing. I just, so we know, you know what I mean? That's what I was saying. So I know, just in case the chat get a little out of hand, I know, hey, somebody else out here. You know what I mean? Like, y'all be cool. Like, Now, what you do is your sexuality, is your business. That ain't got nothing to do with it. That's between you and the Lord. But for me, in my house, in me and myself, you know what I mean? I just know, Lord have mercy, Scott. Chris, I got to take your mind from you, man. You got too personal there, man. I'm sorry, bro. And I probably should have got you a little earlier, you know what I mean? Only because, man, like, that's one of my friends still, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't want to put people in an uncompromising position. Pause. And I don't mean it like that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want people to ever feel, no, I'm just being honest, yeah, but it was kind of offensive, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't like I'm not, but what if I am? You ain't my type, so you are safe. Why you scared of gays? Oh, Lord, I don't know how we got to this conversation here. Sucks, man, but they say it's going to be like the days of Noah. Like, oh, man, I shouldn't get involved in this one. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone only because, man, I think I'm doing too much. Look, okay, we all got the right to be offended. Yeah, man, we got a little too personal on this one, man, and I done lost some friends, man. I can't keep losing friends, you know what I mean, and because of y'all conversation today, you know, and I ain't trying to say I'm losing you as a friend, Chris, but you new around here, and you got a little too comfortable speaking openly about race, or about religion. Now, I don't mind a religion if you a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, you know what I mean, but we didn't really get a chance to look into your background history. Only because, if I recall, you didn't have a whole bunch of content, but you had some content. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, you've been kind of rough out here in these streets today. You know what I mean? And I done lost one friend, you know what I mean? Look, I love all these people. I love Jesus. Okay, I'm going to give your mind back. Only because I just need you to be a little more careful out here, okay, man? Because I got some peoples up in here that I really want to give them a safe place, and I want to bring more people in. But when we have discussions like this, I don't mind you getting involved. Just try not to get too personal. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes down to it, it's like, don't nobody know what a person does behind closed doors with whoever they decide they are behind closed doors with. And I just want to be respectful to that side, because certain people get behind that closed door and they ain't got no business being back there. Are you going to be the one that is having you know what I mean, relations with this person. No, you know what I mean? Like, let them do what they do and not put them so far out there, like you there to judge them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have my opinions, but I'm not so judgmental, you know, that I put people down to insult them. And I just want to say that only because I'm open to people. I'm open-minded to people, and you got to love them through it. If you say you love Jesus, you got to love them through it. You know what I mean? You can love them anyway, love them regardless. That was just in the leadership I was raised, you know what I'm saying? You gonna meet them halfway and you gonna love them through it. If you are not, why does someone else's private life or choices bother? And see, and that, shout out to Shed Light Upon Darkness. What's up with you, man? How you doing? It was something I was gonna say. Shout out to Shed, man. Appreciate you. It was something I was gonna say when it came to meeting a person halfway. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta love them through it. You know. Okay, this is what I would say. Let's take a situation like Diddy. Let's take his situation and say, no, don't go nowhere, Shed. Let me just go somewhere just real quick. Take this situation with all the accusations in the world saying everything about him. Can you say any of it's true if you've never been there in that room with him? You can't. All you can do is judge from what you're hearing, but you ain't actually went in that room to actually saying this is going on. Chilling on another blessed day. Man, it's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Let's see, video show. Yeah, boy. I'm just saying, man, like, yo, we all got problems about, you know what I mean? I ain't want to get out here and talk down on nobody, you know what I mean? Or tell you what's going on. Like, can't nobody, like, they come out here and they tell me this about me, you know what I mean? Like, how they know? You know what I mean? Like, you ain't never been with nobody I've been with. You don't never know what my thing's doing. You know what I mean? I'm just saying in general, like, that's when it comes to life. Like, why do people be so into other people's bedroom? You know what I mean? Like, is they coming on to you? Is they making you feel like you can have them? Like, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, then y'all trying to have relations. Like, you ain't trying to have relations, so why it matter to you? This is for anybody. Look, is the photo evidence fake? You know what I'm saying? That, but why are you so interested in the fake or the proof or the actuality? Like, who are we sometime to go and investigate somebody else? Like, we have nothing to lose. We throw stones living in a glass house. Like, maybe I live in a glass house and I ain't finna get out here and stone somebody else's house. You know what I mean? Because I done made mistakes. I ain't never been perfect. I continue to live, you know what I mean, in uncertainties. You know what I mean? Like, I don't plan for the future to say this gonna happen in 5 or 10 years. Like, we need to be looking at stuff like that. You know, not looking into who that person was sleeping with, unless you trying to get at that person trying to get at you, then that's different. Shout out to my man Silver Lake Shrooms is in the house. Shout out to you. Look who showed up into this morning, fellas. Shout out to you. Matthew 17:20. He's going. I gotta go look into it. Let's see, what is the truth? When the truth is exposed, it's not the truth's fault. They did it. Yeah. See, and that's one reason why, man, I'll be trying to get up out the public eye with social media. I use it as a tool, you know what I mean, to reach people, to try to get out here. But it ain't really no game for me, you know what I mean, but to just get people. Why? Because I believe that one day God gonna be able to use me in front of people. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't about the money, it ain't about the fame. It ain't about a lot of stuff that people seek. I don't seek that. You know what I mean? I done got to the age, like, man, if I'm good to make a video today, if I die tomorrow, at least I made a video today that my people can rewind it back. They can see me again. You know what I mean? I ain't one to hide from the camera. I ain't one to hide from the pictures and stuff. I just want to get out here and have a good time, see myself smiling, having fun with people, enjoying life. You know what I mean? Why? Because, man, we ain't promised tomorrow. I'm 50 years old. I'm older than a lot of people out here. You know what I mean? Like, yo, enjoy who you are. Enjoy where you are in life. Enjoy as much as you can, because it's serious topics and serious issues going on in life. I ain't want to get out here to preach nothing to you, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to lead or stir nobody wrong as well, you know what I mean? But in general, you know, there's really something to appreciate, you know, because shout out to you, Evie. That's my friend right there. And I appreciate you coming by. How you been? I always like coming over there to say hi to you. I come in and smile, like you see my smile. Shout out to you, Evie. She good people, yo. I just want to say that, man. Evie Alberestine is in the house. Shout out to you. She good people. Look, good morning, host. Good morning. Well, good evening to you, out there in the Philippines. I do appreciate you for your time and you stopping by. I'm glad that you did stop by. It was a little physical in here earlier, but we got through the storm. We made it through. We're going to be all right. So hopefully you can get you some rest, because I know you're going to wake up and do your live stream. Look, Evie, can I have your plaque? I'm just curious to know. I'm just saying, like, Evie, can I get that plaque that you got, that YouTube plaque? Can I get it? I'm just curious. I know you don't want it. Like, go ahead and get it to me. I hear you. Look, can I have your other channel? I know you got a second channel. No, I was like, yeah, we made it through Noah's flood. No, we ain't. The world is still partying, still marrying, living life as if, Christ is not on his way back. If you think about the days of Noah, can you contribute the days a lot? I'm just curious to know. Because there was a before Noah and an after Noah, you know what I mean? And if it's an after Noah and when Lot was out there, if them angels coming knocking at your door looking for your daughters, looking for the angels, not looking for your daughters, like, that's a different topic. Okay? The silver button, metal, or cardboard. Look, he talking to you, though. So what y'all got planned for the day, man? What y'all got up for the evening? What y'all got going on? Anybody out there about to eat lunch? Anybody just finished eating dinner? Anybody about to eat breakfast? We got people all over. Like, let me know what y'all eating out there. Let's see. The Noah story. Can you explain? Yeah. Noah was building an ark. The Lord gave him correct measurements and told him to get 2 of every animal. And they did, but he was also trying to get people, and they were just still living life, when it's time to go, yes, do tell Trip. Here you go, man. Like, why you always trying to put somebody in the spot? What you doing? You telling somebody something? You know what I mean? Like, come on, Shaq, man, dang. I don't even want to tell it no more. Tell Shaq to tell it. That's how he do. All the time, he do stuff like that. Don't nobody say nothing, tell him, Shaq, you tell it. Don't put his big nasty ear out there in the chat. Don't nobody want to see that old nasty, crusty ear. They got dirt up in it, got wax all up in the joint. You don't clean your ears, player. Do tell it. No, you tell it. I don't want to tell it no more. You gonna have to look it up, Scott. You know what it is. I thought you knew. Straight up. He was 600 when he built the ark. There you go. You can tell him, let's see. But God made it possible. Boy, they talk about it. Actually, hold on. Let me go to the scripture because he keep putting it in the chat. Hold on. Let's see. But the Lord said, that he would destroy the world by water. You know what I mean? And when we do talk about Noah, we might as well talk about the rainbow as well, only because that's the first thing that comes to mind. You know what I mean? And then, but I don't think that was after, and I think that was with Abraham. But I'm just saying, when we say, it doesn't mean that he won't do that again. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It depends how you look at it. I'm just saying, hold on now. Let's see, Matthew. Let me see. Now, y'all can't come to me like I'm some reverend and all the rest of that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't never get out here to proclaim to be, but I will get out here to say that I love the Lord. I love the word. We'll see. 17 and 20. 17 and 20 says, let's see. And Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall be removed, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. Okay, I'm back. Shout out to you. Mel, the worshiper, is back up in here. Let's see. He did say he did say he won't flood again. You know, well, that was supposed to be the covenant, but I believe he made the covenant with Abraham. You'd have to ask Mel, like she more versed than I am. But I do recall, if I recall, let's see, it was a reset. If you want to call it a reset, like I mean that is pretty deep up in there. Okay, reset. No sin in human. See, Scott, don't start with me. You know what I mean? No, hold on, man. Scott, you're going to have to do some reading and ask questions during reading. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just come out of nowhere and just start, you know, doing what you do. We live in a new covenant post Jesus' death. Accurate. That's accurate. Mm-hmm. He said it's finished. Mm-hmm. The covenant, the rainbow from Noah, and the ark and the flood. Okay, so how I feel like it was Abraham. Was it a covenant? There you go, right there, checking in with the hammer and the honey. You know, my man Kahana is in the building checking in. What's going on with you, Big K? No, I don't even think I should call you Big K. Pause. Did they used to have a cereal called Big K back in the day? Some flakes. Wasn't it some corn flakes? I'm just saying. Was it or was it not? It was some corn flakes, right? Special K. Special K. That's what it was. Let's see. The branches of the olive tree will intertwine. Listen, hello, Miss Mel. Let's see. Well, some say because fallen muted with him. Big K is wild. I caught myself pause like, I don't think I'll be giving out nicknames out here. That's just for sure. Right? Look, Aloha said, listen, you have to go through the rain to get the rainbow. Come on now. Silver Lake, you going somewhere. Come on now. You got to finish it. See, here you go again, Chris. Like, you comfortable with it. That's what I'm saying. Like the name, you see the name, the J name. There you go again, man. I don't need everybody to think we talking about jump offs up in here. Nah, but for real, man, like, yo, that's why they think that you calling out a little bit of slur. Like, that's anti-Semitism. You know what I mean? To even say their name. Come on, man. I keep saying it, man. What's the J word? Because, man, like, as soon as I say it, it's going to strike my channel. Like, the AI, man, they're sensitive with that. Well, I know, but I'm just saying, soon as you say something about that, they looking in. They peeking. They want to see what you're talking about. Even though they say that they are and they are not. You know what I mean? And from the synagogue of Satan. That's what it says. The word says it. But. That's what the word. Listen, I would kind and said J word, and you guys rock me for it. Well, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, use the J word, but get an abbreviation, get something else to go in place, make it rhyme or something, man. Just don't say that, only because, man, YouTube is really, really tripping on that. So the YT is biased and they do not approve of these free speech. Well, it's a lot of stuff that you can't talk about. They ain't going to tell you that you can't talk about it, though. But I can tell you, for me, I know that it was a situation. Shout out Tamika Washington, because I am wearing this shirt. You know, this is my granddaughter's grandmother. She's running for office, you know what I mean, out here in Nevada. YouTube bias is so is no, I'm not. Dude, we need to sit down and talk, Set My Light, man, because, man, we ain't looking eye to eye. You know what I mean? We ain't looking eye to eye. It's like you taller than me, you looking down at me. Like, come on, man, sit down, let me talk to you. Dang. Always putting me down like I'm doing something wrong. It'd be him. And then they make it them. They literally call them, yeah, but I'm just saying, man, like, look, do you know what it is to be anti-Semitism? It's your opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you got to watch how you speaking about them. Like, it's a sensitive subject when it comes to them. Like, man, look, I'm just saying, like, if you was a live streamer, you will watch what you're saying when it come to them. Like, don't you know who? See, I don't want to get too deep into it. Like, only because, man, like, look, feel me, Scott. Look, I asked to instigate shit, but Trip ignore me. I asked to instigate shit. Let's see. I do. Let's see. All Christians are anti. Yeah, well, that's why they were talking about banning the whole scripture out here in these streets. But they can't, you know what I mean? Okay. I was watching this dude yesterday. Look, Mel, you ain't gonna like this one. I was watching this dude yesterday, and he be having free will in the chat where they talking and stuff, right? Well, he said he was watching something, and they was talking about the aliens, you know what I mean? And saying that humans came from aliens. Like, I didn't want to get into this one, but I got to get here. They were saying that humans came from aliens and that the aliens was the ones that made the Bible. Like, if you don't stop playing with they were saying that the aliens made the Bible and they was trying to get people to submit, you know what I mean? But it's just like, that didn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. I'll tell you about it, you know what I mean? Like, I seen it yesterday on somebody's live stream, and they got to talking about it. MJ Recording Studio, Essence Band is in the house. What's going on with you, Mitch? Hey, Mitch, did you put together my birthday video? Like, seriously, you gonna do it for me this year? Like, man, you didn't do it that one year. No, I'm just playing, man. I know y'all ain't gonna do it. The aliens exist, and so do a ceasefire, and so does a ceasefire. You think it's gonna be a ceasefire between them? You owe me one, Mitch. Come on, man. Man, you still got a week and a half. Come on, Mitch. That 1 year I was looking for, you didn't give me one. Yo, Trip, what's good? Wheezy Fishing is in the house. What's going on with you? Oh, it's your birthday? It's coming, Trip? Yeah, come on, you ain't know. Man, I got the live stream planned for it and everything. Come on, Mitch, come on, man. I get in the video too if you want me in the video too. Come on, Mitch. I feel like you owe me for that 1 year, man. I was looking for the video. Y'all ain't do it, man. Come on, Mitch. You know I'll do the video for you. Let's see. You don't have to tell him. He sees. Yeah, he sees all. You know what I mean? Trip third birthday this year. This not my third birthday. Yo, Set My Light. Stop trolling me. Stop trolling me, man. I ain't did nothing to you. Let's see, aliens exist. See, Chris, that's what I'm saying. Like, you a little too out there. You know what I'm saying, Chris? I'm about to take that mod again, man. Chill. Let's see. The 20th. Yeah, Mel. Yeah. What's your plan? You want a live jam session with my singers? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't mind putting together something, let me know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna need something to entertain the people. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. You got a new song? You know what I mean? We're gonna need you to do that too. You know what I mean? Like, you want to perform, Mitch? Let me know. We'll get some performers out here, some celebrities to come through and all that. Check it in. Nah, Mitch, I just, I'm very simple, man. You know what I mean? It would be nice, but I really don't want to have my hopes up high or ask anybody to do anything for me. I ain't nobody, you know what I mean? But if y'all feel like I am somebody, you know what I mean? Do the video for your boy, man. All y'all do the video, man. Get it to Mitch. Cool, Trip. Yeah, that's nice. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you don't mind. He ain't gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna keep my. Look, I need all y'all in the video. Like, remember when we used to always do it? Come on, man. I was in a lot of y'all birthday videos. Like, Mitch, you know your birthday coming up too. Come on, man. Look, your birthday is September. I know, man. Come on, man. Let's see what we doing a video to wish you a happy birthday. You know what I mean? You gotta be creative, man. Come on. I can't tell y'all everything. I just need to tell y'all to do one. You know what I mean? Look, Scott, yeah, Essence Band with Stella and my other singers. Okay, like what? Okay, yeah, you Stella coming through? Yeah, for sure. Hello, Mitch. Look. Let's see. Such a good time. Stella, no Gene. Come on, man. Like Scott, man. Come on, man. Y'all, come on, man. Like, man, I don't know how I do this. Every time. Kahana, bro, 100 fire. Okay. Lord have mercy. So you say Gene ain't gonna be there? I love Gene too. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, man? Go get Christy if you can find her. Go find her, Mitch. Bring her through. You know what I mean? See if she remembers us. I doubt it, you know, but hopefully, you know what I mean, we got 10 people. Let's see, Metal Troll, you, Mr. Not Funny, and being blocking people. I don't even know you, first of all. And second of all, who are you? Let's see, Scott, I will try to ask Gene, but I have a reunion with a band of Essence. Yo, if you're doing a reunion, you gotta go get Christy. Like Christy, I used to like her. She's saying her thing. I used to like them as a group, you know what I mean? Christy, Gene, and Stella. If you could get that group back together, boy, you gonna have something nice. Now, I can't guarantee you that Stella gonna get out here singing now. You know what I mean? She got a whole new career. You know what I mean? A whole new outlet. You look like Devin the Duke. Man, you know, this is the second time you gonna come up in here and do too much. You know what I mean? Now, we gonna get you up out of here. Only because, man, we didn't invite you. Peace. Let's see, Scott, I will try to, okay, you just said that. That will be great, Mitch. That would be, man. Well, I mean, Stella's birthday is in July and everything, you know what I mean? But, again, I ain't getting involved. Well, he has a troll in his name. I mean, yeah, he does. That's, well, not no more, because he ain't up in here. Man, so anyway, man, hopefully y'all is good, man. I do appreciate y'all stopping by. Let me know what is the exact date, Trip, because I have to check the schedule, too, for availability. Come on, man. Man, you ain't got nothing planned for the rest of June. Like, quit playing with me, Mitch. Talk about you gotta check the schedule. Man, it's gonna be at a different hour, man. It's gonna be this time, you know what I mean? What you gonna be doing at 5 o'clock in the morning, Mitch? 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? Come on, Mitch. Look, I ain't doing a goddamn video. Cow moves. Man, see how you just hurt my feeling, Connor? Like, that just really hurt. You know, and okay, fine. You know, I'm gonna hurry up and get up out of here, man. Like, see, y'all always find a way to just shoot me down, you know what I mean? And just like really disturb my confidence and all the rest of that, you know. So now, forget the video. Like, you couldn't come out here and blast Scott. You had to come blast me. Somebody I talk to every day, all day. You know what I mean? Like, we was talking yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, why you couldn't say that to me yesterday? Why you got to say it to me today? You know, that's the way you gonna do it? Like, Trill, stop it. No, I'm just saying, like, that kind of, one of my bestest friends. Like, you see how he did me? Now, I would have did it for him, though. As a matter of fact, I will in a video for him in the past. I ain't never been like that. October come for you. I ain't gonna be in a video for you neither, buddy. I just need you to know, only because it's cold. Man, some of y'all out here, man, y'all ain't got no cares about other people's feelings. That's why I'm getting up out of here, man. It's my last year. From that smart remark right there in the chat, it was a slur. Like, some of y'all just been out here today. Cold. Let's see, you always in video. You see what I'm saying? Scott, always looking out for people doing the videos. Look, this falls back to feeling you being sensitive. Who? No, I'm not. This falls back to feelings you being, no. Listen, working, listening between calls. Hold up. You and your calls, I need you to be careful with your calls. Who knows what you on the phone talking about? Let's see, that's the best month, October. No, it ain't. That's a spooky month. You know what I mean? Like, that's when the ghosts, goblins, the demons, and all the rest of them come out. The devil himself come out with a pitchfork. What you mean? And they having parties and stuff chilling with him. I bit my lip. What you bite your lip for? Get him, Scott. Look at you. Instigating, man. Y'all play too much. Look. Yeah. That's my birthday. When your birthday? Like, y'all probably got the same birthday. The spooky month. Look, Halloween is 2,000 years ago. Did you know that? I don't celebrate the Day of the Dead. Period. I just don't. You can call it what you want. Like, I don't celebrate traditional holidays. I just don't. Never have. October 25th. Yo, I think you and Kahana birthday is like on the same day, yo. I'm just saying, man. I think it is the 25th. 20-something, I don't know. Oh, my goodness, that's funny. Let's see. I'm an October baby as well. Well, that's what's wrong with all y'all. Scary Bliss. Y'all better fight back. Straight up. Quit being the first one in the movie to die. Straight up. It be them October babies. Man, so I guess I'm gonna get up out of here. But no, real talk. I think if I recall, Kahana's birthday is the 25th. If I'm wrong, it could be like the 23rd or something. So is Trib? Let him tell it. So is Trib? Let him tell it. What you trying to say, man? Man, said, look, you starting to be the blame around here for a lot of things. I need you to know. Your fingerprints on a lot of things out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I need you to know. Straight up. Let's see, 10 people in the house, man. Look, so I wasn't planning on doing more than one live in a day. I was just going to do one. Only because I want to chill, man. I just want to put my feet up. Trip will be on live in October saying it's his birthday. No, you're a lie. I'm never going to claim October as my birthday. I'm a June baby, summer baby. You better recognize, like, what? You see my identification up there on my channel? Boy, I got my channel date for my birthday. Now, ain't nobody got to get out here in front and lie to kick it. Like, nah. I am what I am. June 20th. 1977, call it what you want. Straight up. Sit up out here and lie about my birthday. He better not. I definitely don't want to have nothing to do with October to say it's my birthday. Nah. Them people crazy in October. You know what I mean? 10 days. Man, look. He ain't gonna be on no video. The nerve of him. Cold-blooded, man. I'm just saying, man, like, yo, I'm not doing another live stream today. Look, okay, 20th, yeah, I'm not doing another live stream today. Y'all ain't gonna continue to come up over here to my live stream and treat me like this. You know what I mean? Like, y'all supposed to be friends. Like, I don't even look at y'all as subscribers. I don't look at y'all as fans. I don't look at y'all as supporters. I look at y'all as friends. And here's the way y'all carry me. Like, especially that dude said, like, man, said, at first, I thought we were gonna be cool, but man, I don't know, man. We getting distant. You know what I mean? I need you to know, Shay, like, man, we don't even talk like that no more. Only because. Shout out to my man right there, Stash Cash, YouTube, man. Look, if any of y'all in the chat have never connected with him, that dude right there got good content. Man, I liked your conversation the other day of what you was talking about. You know what I mean? Just to see your community, you know what I mean? Like, they got a lot of love for you. You remind me of one of my friends out here. His name is The Information Man. I don't know if you ever had a chance to meet him. He got 2 channels, you know what I mean? But, yo, check out The Information Man, you know what I mean? And tell him I sent you, you know. But in general, he'll come check you out. You know what I mean? He'll tell people about you. You know what I mean? And I just want to tell you, man, what you were talking about, like it was dope. You know what I mean? Like you out there talking about the live streamer. You know, so shout out to you. I appreciate you, Stash Cash, YouTube, in the house checking in. So yeah, man, I've been out here, man, kind of listening around to what people been talking about, the information, man, with no information. Don't be like that, man. Come on, man. Like, why you always talking about people? That be the problem right there with you, Shed. just like one of our new friends came up in here the other day. The first thing you did was ask about her name. Like, come on, Shed. Dog, man, I'll be trying to figure it out, man, but you can't change people, man. You gotta let people be themselves. You know what I mean? October is better than June. You know, it's funny that you said that, you know what I mean? Because it seems like we compare months out here, right? It's cold in October, though. Summer baby boy, they got them baby suits on. What you know? What you gonna say? Better than June. Shout out to Stash. I still see you out there, little Stash with no cash. Stop. Shit. Yeah, that's how my child be doing, man. Like they cold, man. Like they been doing me like that all day, Stash. Cold, man. We gonna get out here and talk about them one day. Look, summer random Latinas in the house. I'm back. Yeah, welcome back. God bless you. You know, now you're a little late though, cause I done already been here 2 hours. You know what I mean? Well, almost. I ain't finna stay after 2 hours. Like, look, most live streamers know, man, 2 hours that's the max. You know what I mean? I come back tomorrow. Like, I don't even think I'm coming back today, only because Shed done put me in a position, man. Look, I like Shed. Yeah, he gonna come through and he gonna be getting on your nerves too. You know what I mean? Like, man, Shed is out there, man. Like, Shed, come on, man, relax, man. Nah, he gonna be coming up in there clowning, you know what I mean? But Shed a lot of fun, man. He good peoples, and a lot of the chat is like that. We have been kind of a little bit vocal today, you know what I mean, and opinionated, you know, from the UK. The UK came up in here really talking about some stuff going on out there. Y'all was a little bit, you know, questionable on some things, man, but I appreciate you guys being open to talk. I could easily do 4-hour live streams. Yeah, but just talking to the people, like I could keep going too, you know what I mean? But I want them to watch the replay. You know what I mean? Most people ain't gonna watch no 4-hour live stream. You know what I mean? I'm just saying 2 hours is a max. You know what I mean? But people's attention, for me, you know what I mean? Like I could do an hour live stream and get it done. You know, people will have something to watch. But when you go past 2 hours, like people ain't gonna give you that full attention for no 4 hours. Well, probably like you probably do some. Let's see. You see how you do your Scotty. Let's see. Mel Trib be off since eating the duck. Hey, I probably had though a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Only because the balut. Like, who gonna eat the balut next? I need one of y'all out there to try it. Look. It's mostly people who have it on the background. Yeah, I mean, but. I don't know. That's for the live stream, but do you look for the replay? Like, do you want them to go back and watch it? Or you just put content out, you know? For me, I would hope that people will at least, you know what I mean, want to at least go back and see what happened on the live stream today. If not, then that's cool. But it's people that make content that is memorable, you know what I mean, and replayable, like Stash. I would say Stash Cash. Like, he make the content, like, you would want to go back to, you know what I mean? So hopefully, you know, let's see, nah, shit. It's from the Mayo and Duke. I didn't have the Duke Mayo though. Love Duke. Like, I ain't know what was different. I don't know if you talk about Duke Mayo though. Or you talk about Dukes. You talk about Daisy Dukes. Like, hold on, man. When it come to OG, man, hold on, man. That's what you talk about? She talk about Daisy Dukes, man. I'm telling you, man, that's how she is, man. She was talking about jump offs earlier. Like, oh, man. Listen, isn't it art to make good content? I mean, you would want to, you know, what's the point of making content that nobody's going to see or that you're not even watching? Like, for me, I'll go back and watch these, you know what I mean? It'd be fun for me because I know who's in the chat and stuff like that, you know, but for the viewer, I don't know, you know, but what do you expect out of a live stream? Like, really? You know, I just put my phone on and do the vertical because I'll be expecting to come out here and meet people. But to see you guys come up in the house, it's been really cool as well, man. Shout out to Book Zombie, man. Mad love and respect for you guys, man. All y'all in the chat, man. And I hope to see y'all again. Like, I would like to come back out here a little bit later and do something else, but, man, I just don't want to put that pressure on myself. You acting different. No, you acting different, man. You been acting different a couple weeks now, Shad. You know what I mean? Ever since the conversation out there in them streets. You know what I mean? Straight up. I got to tell you, you have been. Look, this is it. Making content is an art. It is, man. And thank y'all for being a part of the art. You know what I mean? A part of my content, man. It's been real cool. Let's see, Tired LV. Welcome back. You know, he's saying the peace sign is what's up. Let's see. The chat moving kind of quick. They know I'm finna slide. Let's see. Nope. The banana and the Duke. Let's see. YT is hard way to make an easy living. If you look at it as you putting in the work to get paid, you know what I mean, then you're gonna make it about the money. But if you just make it about the art, about the love, about the people, like I love the people, you know what I mean, then you'll see $20 burger it was a double. It was a double burger, and it was $19.50. The Silver Lake. Why you always coming up here talking about that burger? I think you want one. Let's see you later, brother. Be safe. God bless, man. God bless y'all, man. It's always a pleasure to see y'all, man. And y'all have really been a blessing to me. Thank y'all very much for joining, hanging out. You know, hopefully nobody got offended, you know, from us laughing, having fun. But to be honest with you, it did have a tax. It didn't have to tip them out, too. You know what I mean? Like, hold on now. Yeah, you making me think about it. Like, it might have cost a 25 out there. But nah, man, I'm going to try to come back, man. Just let me be just lazy a little bit. You know what I mean? Let me take my time and come back. But I'll try my best, you know, to be here tomorrow at least. But God bless y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all really make it easy for me to do this. But it's not about the money. It's about the people, man. Like, I love the Lord, man. God bless y'all.